From the Lower Colorado River Authority, this is Wavelength.
The creation of this new river authority will help electrify rural Texas.
And so today, we gather here to dedicate this mighty structure, the Cannondale.
This has been a great organization for 70 years, and it's going to be a great organization for a long time to come.
Hi everyone, welcome to the November 2004 edition of Wavelength. Well, LCRA provides reliable, competitively priced electricity to 42 city-owned utilities and cooperatives serving more than 1 million people in Central Texas. LCRA ranks among the best utilities in the country for reliability and efficiency. One main reason for this success can be found here, the Fayette Power Project in LaGrange. The 3 coal-fired generating units at FPP produce over 1,600 megawatts of electricity. The City of Austin shares ownership with LCRA of Units 1 and 2. Unit 1 is currently undergoing a major overhaul which will improve efficiency in both the turbine and the boiler.
What we've got here is the new HPIP turbine we've been talking about that's fixing to go into Unit 1. You can see the new style blading, the integral bucket covers, a lot beefier, a lot tougher than the original machine that ran for us for 26 years. So this one will be running a long, long time.
This new turbine will allow the unit to produce 17 additional megawatts of electricity without using any more fuel. Here in Unit 1's boiler, crews are replacing old tubing in the reheat section.
It's actually steam flowing through the panels to reheat to the right temperature and right pressure to take back to the turbine and go through the turbine again. So this is an efficiency section of our boiler. A lot of the older boilers don't have reheat sections in them.
Air quality at the plant has also improved dramatically.
And then you have the separated overfire air dampers, which are 20 to 30 feet above the fireball.
Through modifications to the boiler air handling systems and diligent control system work by FPP staff, Units 1 and 2 have reduced nitrogen oxide, or NOx, emissions by 70%. This far exceeds what new state regulations call for.
I'm proud to be part of a facility that will take that extra effort to go above and beyond what is regulatory required for us to do and do the right thing for us as a power plant and for our community. All of our families live here, grow up here. We have family here too, and it's better for everybody involved.
Power Magazine, a highly respected national electric industry trade publication, recently recognized FPP as having the lowest production cost of any coal-fired plant in Texas.
Production cost for this facility was $11.95 per megawatt hour. That made us 17 in the nation and also #1 in ERCOT in Texas, which really makes us happy because we're doing a lot of work and spending a sizable sum of money and still being able to produce the megawatts at a very, very reasonable price for our customers. And that's, again, what we're all here for.
Employees at the plant were also honored in September with the 2004 General Manager's Environmental Award and Safety Award. The Air Quality Improvement Project on Units 1 and 2 won the Environmental Award, while the creation of this emergency handbook for all contractors that do work at the plant received the Safety Award. Coming up next year, Unit 3 will undergo the same boiler efficiency upgrade to reduce NOx emissions, and plans are already being developed to add scrubbers to Units 1 and 2 in the near future. Scrubbers like this one on Unit 3 reduce sulfur dioxide emissions by 90%.
LCRA and Austin Energy have stepped up with the investment that they put towards our projects on NOx and will be putting towards on the SO2. It makes me feel very good to be part of that, as well as our employees here at the plant feel very good about the investment, the opportunities. It's fun when you're constructing and doing things of that nature. And we are very proud, and we want to be the cleanest coal plant in the nation because, again, we live here and we don't want to hurt the environment. We don't want it to be hurt for our children. and we need the power. There's a lot of power that comes out of this plant for both owners, and at a very, very reasonable price, and so we want it to be as clean as possible.
There is an emotionally disturbed individual on top of Mansfield Dam. He's armed with a pistol and an apparent explosive device. That's the situation faced by Travis County officials recently during a multi-jurisdictional training exercise. Sheriff's deputies responded and, along with LCRA rangers, secured the perimeter both on land and water. A command post was set up at Overlook Park near the dam. Starflight patrolled overhead, feeding information to officers on the ground, while SWAT officers moved in with snipers and specialized equipment, including this remote-controlled robot.
You know, bomb squads use it, some tactical teams use it. It's just to, go and take a closer look at something or deploy something, like we're using it to deploy a rescue phone, to the person so we can start communications with him and start to negotiate a peaceful resolution.
My role on scene is to help the family and that may be on scene and any witnesses or victims. Crisis intervention primarily.
This training session ended with the man giving up peacefully. The explosive device was fake.
For LCRA Security Officer D.P. Lewis, this training scenario at Mansfield Dam has been a real-world situation on 3 separate occasions. His most recent encounter with a suicidal person came this last Memorial Day.
We try to stay on top of the dam as much as possible. You've got a really good view of the entire area.
On behalf of the Sheriff's Awards Committee, I would like to
welcome to the 2004 Travis County Sheriff's Office Awards Banquet. This evening is all about honoring officers and citizens for their meritorious and heroic actions.
Sheriff's Office would like to call forward and recognize the following person: LCRA Security Officer Daniel Lewis. Daniel Lewis is hereby awarded the Sheriff's Wayne Barton Award for his commendable actions on duty as Lower Colorado River Authority Security Officer. On May 31st, 2004, while patrolling Mansfield Dam Bridge, Officer Lewis observed a suicidal subject attempting to jump to his death.
He's sitting on the rail with his feet on the outside of the bridge. He's sitting there drinking a beer, seems irate.
Officer Lewis intervened and established a dialogue with a man who would not let responding deputies come near him.
I'm talking to the guy, so the deputy is on the radio. He's getting the highway shut down, he's getting the roads shut down, getting more reinforcement, all that kind of stuff, very quietly.
After a period of time, Officer Lewis was able to gain the disturbed man's confidence.
So I just kind of out on a limb say, well, how about you whisper your name to me? I'll keep my hands behind my back, and you can whisper your name to me, and I won't tell the sheriffs unless it's absolutely necessary. And he agreed to this, so I was able to get up close to him.
Lewis inched his way toward the man, got close enough to make a tackle, thus saving the man from jumping to his death.
And at that point, he slightly stood up on the rail, and there was just no time left. And at that point, I grabbed him and put him on the deck.
The Wayne Barton Award is named after the first sheriff of Travis County.
Officer Lewis also received his 3rd LCRA Making a Difference Award for his life-saving actions on Memorial Day. Officer Lewis has some advice for anyone who may find themselves in a similar situation.
The best thing is to be honest. Let the person know that you are there to help them. You're not there to hurt them, and that if you are distraught, if you are say off your medications or something, there's agencies out there to help you.
LCRA Security Officer D.P. Lewis, making a difference.
This month on Board Profile, meet Kay Carlton, representing Fayette County.
are the most important from a revenue
Kay
generation.
Carlton was appointed to a 6-year term on the LCRA Board of Directors in 2004 by Governor Rick Perry. Kay says at the time of her appointment, her knowledge of LCRA was limited mainly to the Fayette Power Project, where many of her friends and neighbors work.
Smaller holes up higher, one elevation higher.
Kay says she has learned a lot about the organization over the past months and is grateful for this challenge.
I do see this as an opportunity to give back to Texas. All business people, especially small business owners, are very busy. And sometimes we can get so busy and so wrapped up, we don't have a chance to give back anything. And I felt like this is something that I could do for my community and my state. And I've enjoyed it, but I've also learned a lot, and I think I can. I think I make a difference.
Kay Carlton and her husband Dick own Carlton Industries, a printing company specializing in product identification needs such as signs, tags, decals, placards, tape, and safety products. The company has about 45 employees.
This is one of our latest catalogs, all the different products that we make, and we send this everything.
There are some 25,000 items in the catalog, plus they do custom print jobs for clients as well.
We're doing silk screen printing here, and flexographic printing, and offset and digital. All different kinds of items. We use big rolls of vinyl, as you can see. We use Tyvek and some paper. Materials are becoming much more sophisticated, much more heavy duty, so that they hold up longer and longer outside.
Since safety and safety-related products are such a big part of her business, Kay is very interested in safety at LCRA.
It's very gratifying to me to see LCRA's total commitment to safety. The board of directors, the manager, and all of his assistant manager, everybody, they're totally committed to safety. So that was very important to me when I saw that. I love that.
They just cooked this morning, so it's fresh.
Back in 1998, Kay took an old family recipe and her love for cooking and turned it into a very successful gourmet candy business called Katie Sweet Confectioners.
And it just grew and grew, and so we opened a plant downtown. We were in an old bank building, and in fact I stored my chocolate in the vault because it kept it cool. And then we needed to build a new plant.
This is the new facility on Highway 71 in LaGrange, where they make a wide variety of sweet treats, including these amazing pecan pralines. They now distribute these candies to drugstore and grocery chains all over the country.
These are gas-powered kettles, computerized, so we can keep the temperature exact, which is really important in cooking. Every process, every kettle takes 90 pounds of sugar when we cook candy. So it's lots of pecans, lots of vanilla, and lots of sugar and milk.
Kay is very proud of the fact that they use many products produced here in Texas, including milk, sugar, and San Saba pecans. Kay says she's been surprised by the size of LCRA and the diversity of its mission, but she thinks water will be a priority issue.
Water is the issue of the future totally for Texas. And the planning, we all have to be careful about what is done to protect the water we have, to protect our aquifers, protect the river. And I think everybody agrees on that. It's just we need a whole lot of communication to try to make sure we cooperate.
Kay Carlton's term on the LCRA board will expire in 2009. In the November edition of LCRA News, read how employees are supporting our troops all around the world. Also, read about LCRA's 10-year project to modernize the Highland Lakes dams, plus news and events from all around the company in the November LCRA News. Well, that's it for this edition of Wavelength. We'll look forward to seeing you again next time.